group. So I decided to come to the group because it's literally one of the top destinations on my LA bucket list. The ship pretty much dropped us off around 12 o'clock, 12:30-ish to the airport, and we were free to like do whatever we wanted from there onwards. A lot of crew members do have flights in a few hours, so they're just staying there, but literally my flight is at like 11:50 p.m. which gives me like the whole day out in LA. So I was like, you know what, I do not want to go and stay in the airport the whole day and just wander around when I could actually be making the most of my day by actually going out and experiencing LA from a different perspective, because usually I'm always experiencing it from like a crew member's point of view, which is like rushing within our 3-4 hours breakup time frame and having the fear like, oh my god, my ship is gonna leave. But for today, it could be like, oh my god, the plane is gonna go, so I need to go back to the airport. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna stop talking and let's start walking. We're 5 minutes away from La La Land Cafe, which is like this really trendy cafe over here. And I know Tara Yummy has her own flavored drink release in that shop. I don't know if this branch will have it, but let's see. So initially the taxi dropped me off here and I was struggling to think of a place to go because I had all these suitcases and baggages and I wanted to explore hands-free. I did see that there was like a hotel over here called Short Story, so I asked them if I could keep my bags with them, but they said they only keep it for paying customers for staying overnight. So yeah, I had to like connect to some random Wi-Fi from a shop over there. Mind you, all this time of like walking around, I just dragged all my suitcases with me, and then I found like there was another storage space, so I walked for like 10-15 minutes. It was like a lash store, which I also didn't expect because I was struggling to find. There was like literally nothing in that area except a lash store. I asked the employee like, hey, do you know if there's any like storage space for luggages? And she's like, yeah, it's literally our store. So yeah, with the price, that storage costed me like $30 for 4 hours. And it kind of sucks because I know in Shanghai, just keeping your bag for an hour, it costs like 3 yuan or 4 yuan in the metro stations. But I already learned my lesson to not compare Chinese prices with American prices. Yeah, so I just got my order. I ordered one Tara Yummy's caramel cloud latte, and I got also one honey strawberry toast. Just making sure that I'm getting all the names right because this is literally my first time here. I wasn't sure if they would have Tara Yummy's latte, to be honest, because when I went in, I didn't see Tara Yummy advertised anywhere, and I thought like she's literally one of the most iconic people right now. So I thought there would be more hype, especially because like it is a new thing that's introduced, and this cafe is very targeted towards Gen Z and girls. So yeah, I thought there would be a little bit more hype around it, but there was literally nowhere. I did see, however, that they were advertising like Keith's Lee drink, and I thought that would be my second option because I saw there was like matcha and strawberry, and that looked really good too. But now, a moment of truth. I'm so excited. Oh, I really like it. I watched a live video of her and Jack Weber where she said like they're supposed to kind of sip the cold foam at the top first and then like try it mixed up, because of course it's going to taste very different with it mixed up and with it being separate layers. But yeah, I was kind of waiting a little bit for my toast, so it kind of already melted in, but it's so good. You can taste a little bit of saltiness but also sweetness, and it's definitely very like foamy, so I get what they mean by the cloud. $7 for a coffee, worth it. Okay, before I finish the whole drink, let's check out my toast. And I love this packaging. It's super cute. Do you really know what they're advertising towards? Yeah, the toast was really good, but it was so difficult to eat without the honey dripping on my fingers like every 5 seconds. And then I had to like just basically use literally one finger to move some of my items into my bag so I could actually run to a restroom. But the restroom was like only a 2 minutes walking distance from La La Land Cafe, so that was good. Now that we've eaten, I'm just kind of like walking around. I might hop into Brandy Melville and also Addicted just to see what the hype is all about. I do not plan on making more purchases because I don't need like a 7th or 8th bag added to my baggage. I do not want to be paying like $100 for the purchases and then $100 on top for, you know, extra luggage. However, nothing stops me from window shopping. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, the group kind of reminds me of the Bund in Shanghai. Okay, we have found Addicted. I never even heard about this brand until I came to LA, and literally every 5 videos I keep getting like ad pop up on TikTok saying like, this is me shopping Addicted and here's everything I bought. And I'm like, what is this brand and like what does it have? I see that it's kind of very like generic skinny girl clothing with like, you know, cute crop tops and fitted jeans. But let's see what's going on. Bruh, not mini dress costing $40. The hell? I'm taking a picture of that and putting it on Taobao when I go back to China, and I'm gonna shop it from Taobao. I think like over the years I've just really loved being Chinese because we can literally get everything available online for a way cheaper price back in our own country. So there is no temptation for me to get like clothing items when I travel, because unless it's something really unique to that country, I'm not getting it, because I can literally get everything for 10 times cheaper in China. And probably those countries that produces like these really cool clothing that I want to get probably is made from China too. I feel like today is a good day for me to unleash my inner white girl. I found an empty seat so I could talk to you guys for a bit. So I just did some shopping in Chanel. Again, not for myself. Y'all already know that my cousin's sister just be sending me on random mission. I think she genuinely thinks like when I go out, I'm jobless. Because she knows I do a lot of solo traveling. So she probably is like, oh my god, Lily has no friends. Let me give her a little task. She told me to get her one light pink blush. This is how it looks. I'm literally just showing you guys the packaging, but I'll attach pictures as well. And this is like eyeshadow palette. I was looking up like Chanel brands in China and I didn't see much information, so I'm guessing like if you buy it abroad it's slightly more affordable and has more like options. But it was not that affordable, girl. It costed me $142. Besides that, I wanted to give you an update about like today's departure process, because I literally didn't have time to like process what was the whole process was like. So just to give you guys an idea, we had to like basically evacuate our room by 8 a.m. because that's when the new people who are staying in our cabin is supposed to move in. So yeah, I was out of my room already by like 7:30, 7:40ish. I already packed up everything. I left it outside my cabin, then I went straight to the office because we have this checklist that needs the manager's signature related to like if our cabin was clean, if it's like, you know, suitable for living for the next person. So yeah, I went to get the signature. I went to say bye to everybody in the office. The thing is, like, there was not a lot of people to say bye to because first of all, in the morning the team is quite less, and secondly, all the best friends that I made in guest services have already left, you know, the ship before I had to. So I feel like it was just like a lot of new friendships. So it was not like bittersweet. It was more like, oh, see you guys, hope to see you again somewhere, sometime. But then at 9 o'clock we had to be in Studio B. And I did a bit of waiting there, but I was lacking one signature from security, so I had to like run downstairs, get a signature, and then come back up. But still, everybody was waiting around because there's usually a lot of waiting around with departure, because of course we have to prioritize guests. Once guests are done with their vacation, then only the crew members can start leaving. And during the waiting line, I actually got to see a lot of like people I often say hi or bye to on the ship. So it was nice saying like, you know, bye to them as well. Like, oh, you're not going to say hi bye to me anymore on the ship. We're not going to be bumping into each other randomly in the I-95. So yeah, I was really happy about that. And then when we departed, we got on the bus. And the bus ride was about an hour-ish ride to the airport. But I missed out one key element. Oh my god, the shuttle to take us from the port to the airport was kind of delayed because of me. You know why? During immigration, literally all the crew members had no issues going through immigration. The immigration officer asked them a few questions and they were good to go. They got the stamp. But when it came to me, they stopped me. The guy was like, hold on a second, let me call my supervisor. And I was like, oh, not this again. Like, why am I always like, why does this keep happening to me? Because if I had a dime every single time an immigration officer took me to the little room for questioning, I would be having at least like 3 or 4 dimes, which is not a lot, but like, that's still a lot, you know? So yeah, they took me to the little room and they were doing like a little investigation with my passport, my ID, and I was like, what did I do? Like, what am I doing so wrong? It turns out that apparently there's some other person with my name somewhere around the world who had some documentation issues in the past. So the system just kind of connected her to me. And the first questions he asked me was like, have you ever applied for F1 visa in the States? And I was like, I never applied for like student visa in the States at all. And I was like, never applied, never got it. I have no idea what you're talking about. And they were like, oh yeah. Like immediately he was already like giving a response. He's like, oh yeah, we figured that out as well. I'm like, okay, if you figured it out, like why are you asking me? But yeah, then I realized I was the last crew member literally, and only my suitcases was at the terminal. So I quickly ran to get my suitcases. I was running with my 2 large suitcases. And then when I got in the bus, literally everybody was just like already, people were already half asleep. And I'm like, was I that late? That was kind of like the whole chaotic process in the morning. So this is why now I'm actually so relaxed, being able to just sit and soak in the sun with wind in my hair. I already took like a couple of rounds around, so I kind of have an idea of on the shops. And I think I already digested the Tarayami drink. So we're gonna get Hailey Beiber smoothie next.
Yeah.
Thank you. One of the... You guys, I just got the Hailey Beiber Arawan smoothie. Oh my god, this is the most expensive smoothie I've ever bought in my whole life. This was $20 and I left a $1 tip for the bartenders. So yeah, if I told my grandma that I paid like $20 for a smoothie, she'll probably kill me and she'll probably be like, just give me the fruits in a blender and I'll make it for you. But let's see what the hype is about. Oh my god, I spent so much money today. Ooh. Okay, let's mix it up. I can see the bottom is very thick, so mix. I feel so awkward giving a review in front of people, but I feel like people in LA should be used to people vlogging in public, right? But anyways, I'm gonna insert the ingredients over here. But yes, oh my god, I am the biggest sucker for banana smoothies, and banana is such a dominant flavor in the smoothie, so I love it. I feel so healthy, you know, even though that breakfast and this smoothie is all I had today. It was all I need. I'm gonna walk and talk because every LA girl walking here has like a random drink in their hand. Okay, we're heading back to the luggage storage right now. It's already 5:40 and the place closed at 6 o'clock. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave here and go straight to the airport. So I'm gonna reach around 6:37-ish. And my check-in should be around 8-ish, which gives me plenty of time. Also, my battery is kind of dying, so I need to charge my phone in the airport at least for a couple of hours, so I'll have, you know, some battery to watch some shows when I'm in my 15-hour flight. This is the luggage storage space, by the way. Like, tell me how I was supposed to figure that out by looking at the slashes. Okay guys, so I was able to minimize my 6 bags into 5 bags because I took 2 literature books out. I really wanted to read these books on the plane, but I guess I won't have like the opportunity to, because with all the things that I bought today, which is literally 2 items, but I also got some gifts from my colleague, you know, from guest services. So I tried to stuff everything in, and the 2 books exactly didn't fit. So what I did was, I see that, you know, the salon has a lot of literature reads, so I just pretty much gave them the books, and they were very thankful because the books were super new. And of course, if you're doing your nails, if you're getting your hair done, you want some literature. Maybe not all the time magazines, but maybe you want to read something and see what drama, gossip, you know, love stories are. So yeah, they were really happy about it, so I'm glad. I feel like I did a good deed. Hey guys, we're at the airport now. So I am checking into China Southern Airline, and they do not open until 7:35, which gives me about 20 minutes. I'm thinking I will do a quick change because, as you all can tell, I am not in the comfiest outfit ever. So I do have something prepared. So I'm gonna change into that right now. Guys, I'm finally in my gate and boarding is about in 2 hours. So yeah, remember when I bought the eyeshadow palette for my sister? Apparently I bought the wrong shade that she wanted because she sent me a reference picture at first, and then afterwards she sent me another message saying that, oh, I actually changed my mind, I want a different shade. But I completely ignored that message because I was so exhausted. I was literally like half asleep, half awake. So yeah, I did not read the second message and I feel so stupid. So I was like apologizing frantically, and she's like, girl, it's alright, just treat it as your birthday present since your birthday's in a couple months. I hope you like the shade though, and I do because I love makeup, so I want all shades possible. I did try to check, in the duty-free shops over here, but unfortunately the Chanel brand is already closed. I did see that they were selling Chanel in the other duty-free stores, but because the shade that she chose is so popular, it's also sold out. So yeah, I feel so bad. I generally feel so bad. But I did tell her that I have like so many trips planned for the next month, so I'm gonna be in at least like 10-20 airports. So I'm sure one of those airports would have what she's looking for with a duty-free price. So yeah, that is my commitment. Now I am on a actual mission. I think that's going to be my biggest mission for this vacation. It's not to have fun, it's not to get Instagram pictures, it's to find a freaking eyeshadow shade. Anyways, now just have my attention. Y'all, I was trying to wait for the announcement to finish, then I realized how diverse America is, so they literally had to do it in like 5-6 different languages. But anyways, that's finally done. I'm currently sitting at this like little dining just next to my gate, and this is what I got. I got a playa cob salad, and I also got an orange juice. So this is my proper meal of the day. I'm finally having some proper food after all these random drinks from celebrities. I am boarding in an hour, and I do want to take off my lashes and my makeup because this is too uncomfortable to be going through a 15-hour flight. But I do look super cute, so I took a couple of like airport girly pictures. It's literally been my dream to get pictures like that since I was 15, because I always thought like, how are people so put together when they go to the airport? How are you getting pictures like that? But I'm starting to think, they probably also fake it like me. They probably just take a few pictures, wash their face, and then just sleep in their jumper. Today's been a really fun day in LA. I hope you guys enjoyed watching my video as much as I enjoyed filming everything. I know I didn't get like many content just because I was so tired and it was so hot and my shoulders hurt from carrying my massive backpack. But I still got some footage, so I hope I had enough footage for a video. And yeah, I guess the next time I see you guys, I'm gonna be in China. Bye.